Hi everybody, how are we all doing? I hope we're having a good weekend so far. So today is Sunday the 9th of March 2014. It looks like spring has arrived. It's a bit sunny out there, nice and warm as well, which is good. Summer's just around the corner, which isn't too bad. Okay, here we are. It is the final chapter of Alien part 12. Well, let's just get right into it, shall we? Lex wakes up the Metropolis General Hospital, which is kind of strange when they were in Russia. I don't know why they couldn't have taken him to a hospital there, but never mind. He and Clark have a bit of a conversation together. Lex isn't quite happy that Otis has stepped out, but it was Clark who suggested that he stepped out. And then they're both talking about Superman, how Clark, obviously Lex is wondering how he survived, and obviously Clark mentions that Superman was the one who saved him, found him upriver, warmed him up with his fire eyes. So he obviously is, pretending to Lex that he doesn't really know, what the true words or the right words for Superman's powers. Lex corrects him, saying, "Oh, heat vision, this, that, and the other." Lex is proper bedridden, but he wants to get out. He wants to be on his feet. He's not the type to stay in a hospital for a long time. And he blames the fact that he's trying to know more about his past. He has allowed that to get the better of him, and then Clark mocks that he's not perfect, but Lex is saying he can't afford to not be perfect. He wants to be the pinnacle of human perfection as such. He sees himself as this prophet that it's his job to save mankind from the threats that are that are arriving, extraterrestrial threats. Obviously Superman is now on the planet as well. There are other forces out there. He's already come up against the Monitor as well, so and he does sort of blame himself for what's happened to the planet as well in some cases. I mean, he says it here, "My mistake has placed the entire planet in jeopardy." So he does to a time blame himself, and he sees this expression in Clark's face that makes him realise, or gives him an idea that he has had that sort of look from Clark before in his old life. So whether or not how much information Lex can gain from his past life, how he's going to try and regain all those memories is going to be interesting. I'm sure as time goes on, as more stories come out, is he going to be one step closer to finding out the truth about him and Clark and his own life as well? We'll never know. We're back at the Watchtower, excuse me, and Lois is not happy that her story about Gotham and the other Clark Kent was not front page news on the Daily Planet. Instead, it's a story by Cat Grant. So she's obviously not too pleased about it. We've got Tess, we've got Chloe as well. All four of them are in the Watchtower. They're going on about with the whole Monitor situation, how the D.E.O and the President don't want to start a panic about a threat that no one really has any idea about. And it's Lois, you can see Lois's expression. She's really angry, very upset that her story didn't get out there, but it's probably for a good thing as well, because what we have here is it's a super, as Clark mentions, it's a Superman related hate crime. So for him, it touches his nerve. It really hits him where it really hurts. So he just needs to gather his wits together, because even he says here, what happened in Gotham and what I learned from Raylan, there are more than just two Earths we thought we knew about. Obviously when Clark and Lex stumbled upon the Monitor ship, they found all these other parallel Earths that seem to have been destroyed, and it seems like the Monitors are just going around destroying Earths as and when they feel like it. And there is this huge crisis that's going to arrive, but it's no longer a question of if; it's now a question of when. And then they've grown in numbers. Okay, an extra person has decided to join their team. It's none other than Bruce Wayne. He has decided that you know, if Chloe even says, "Oh, I thought you were only worried about Gotham," Bruce's response, "Well, there won't be a Gotham to protect if these monitors succeed, will there?" And he's right. You know, he now believes that it's not just all about Gotham, it is about the entire planet. It is about the universe as well. So, well, not just a universe, but a multiverse as well, because, you know, there's tons of other universes out there that are also in jeopardy, in trouble with these monitors. And then we get a little hint. John Jones has imprisoned the other Bruce Wayne with someone who looks a bit like Vandal Savage. That's all I'm going to say. And Barbara Gordon is on the mend, and she's having a date with a young guy who I can only surmise to be Dick Grayson. That's all I'm going to say there. And towards the end, director Steve Trevor, the D.E.O, they're all in their quarantine zone back in Russia, collecting all the items. They've got the monitor's corpse there as well, so they're going to start examining his autopsy and all sorts. We've still got Diana working as an agent for the D.E.O. She's looking through all the data that's been compiled, and there's an item missing, some sort of comms device. We later find out that Lex is in possession of said comms device, which now allows him to communicate with other people across the multiverse, and that's where it ends. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. But that's where Alien ends. Now the next story arc is going to be Lantern, which kicks off next week. As Brian Q. Miller did say, that it was just going to be a whole continuous line now from story to story. So there's no breaks as such. So yeah, from next week, Lantern kicks off, and then the week, I'd say the week after that, then obviously when Lantern's finished, then Chaos will kick off as well. So that's pretty much it. That's Alien for you. That was pretty well done. Pretty good story. I just want to make a little bit. Just want to say a little bit of announcement that that's actually going to be the last review that I'm going to do for Smallville. Okay, I'm actually going to do another video later on, so keep an eye out for it, and I'm going to explain a bit more about my YouTube channel and what videos I'm going to continue doing and what videos I'm not going to be continue doing. Let's just say that I'll need to take a break. I'll explain a bit more in another video, but this is my last Smallville review, like, ever as such. So yeah, as I say, I'll explain a bit further. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. See you all very soon. Bye.